Hello Game Freaks, this is Game Freak Forever, and this is my show. This week I've had some interesting pickups. I just wanted to talk about a few things that have been interesting to me, and some things that I got. Wanted to be able to show you guys. First of all, I wanted to give a little shout out to a couple people who asked for a shout out throughout the week through Twitter. Craig and Tracy. Craig, aka Valentine Kiss, and then Tracy, Genesis Valkyrie. Hope I'm saying their names correctly. I just wanted to talk about a few of the pickups that I got this week. Some of the things that I got that I thought was interesting to me. A lot of people I've been corresponding back and forth, and they just always trying to stay in the loop, find out what I'm doing next. And I would always tell them, I say, you gotta watch the videos. You gotta watch the videos. You gotta watch the videos. I can't tell you my secrets. I can't tell you what games I got, because I want to keep that suspense rolling. I want people to stay interested and stay in the know through the videos and telling other people about it and starting to build a little gaming community and staying within the gaming community as well. Anywho, I was speaking to my go-to guy, the guy that his name is Bill. The actual guy that I normally talk with. I met him through Craigslist, and through Craigslist we kind of developed the guy that I can go to get the games and stuff like that. And he was just telling me about a few games that he had, and because I was just interested. So I called him and I was like, hey, do you have any games or anything at all? We usually talk like text or whatever. And so he sent me a spreadsheet of all the games that he had, but he also was telling me, he said, hey, I got a Genesis. And I was thinking to myself, I said, oh, okay. I remember having one probably about a few years ago. So I was thinking, yeah, I'm kind of interested in that. I wanted to go ahead and scoop it up. So we had to sit around and negotiate a price. And he gave me a fairly reasonable price. And he said, well, I'll go ahead and give you 20-some odd games. So here it is. It's the actual second model. If you can see, it's a little bit smaller. Kind of got the little square shape. This one only shows one controller, but I actually got two controllers. And I'll go ahead and show you that real quick. And then I'll also show you my games that I picked up this week as well. Get this out. Box a little old, got a little tape on it. Now here's the actual Genesis. You can see it. It's actually in pretty good shape. The first one that was released in the States, I think it came out on August 14th, 1989. And it actually had the little speaker in and everything, where you had a little headset that you could hook up to it if you wanted to. And here's my first controller. And here's also my second controller. Then here's the big plug. I'm still trying to get used to those, because with my Super Nintendo and the Nintendo, these big plugs, I'm so used to the current gen where you just use a plug, a small little plug, like you would for your lamp or something like that. And then my hookup. Got a nice little port there. But yeah, that's my Sega Genesis. And some of my first memories is just being around my friends. You know how you always go to your friend's house, and one of my friends, him and his brother, they were like fraternal twins, Javier and Jaime, and I remember they had Sega Genesis, and they had Sonic. I think they actually had Sonic 1 and 2, and I knew even back then, like I always talked in my videos, that I had just a serious passion and a love for video games. And man, as soon as I started playing Sonic, I was like, dang, this game is real interesting, and it's just different. And it was so different from the landscape of Mario, and how you could just move from one area to the next by just speed, and that was it. And so yeah, that game quickly captured my interest. And then other games like Strider, and then there was a few other games, some Robotnik games, some Sonic CD games and stuff like that, and many other games that came along on the Sega Genesis. And that's why I was just so interested in going in and purchasing this system. And then I said, well, since I'm already doing my retro thing, I might as well go back and get some games. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. I just wanted to show you guys the games that I picked up throughout this week. Actually, through the guy, my go-to guy. Here's some of the games he gave me. And he did be honest. He was being honest with me. He said, "Hey, look, there's some games in there just regular games, and then some games are actually sports games." So here's a few of the games that he gave me. MVP baseball. Here's another baseball game. And then there's a World Series 95. And then we got Triple Play 96. Game I never heard of before. Sketching. Then we got college football. Doesn't even have a year on it. It just says college football. Well, it's EA Sports, so I'm thinking it's gonna probably be a pretty good game. Then we slide over to hockey. We got hockey. And we got NHL 95. I thought this was fairly interesting. Evander Holyfield, he actually told me, matter of fact, I think he was playing this the day he sold it to me. So he was like, yeah, this might be interesting to you. Go ahead and take care. Go ahead and get that game. Then Cliffhanger with Sylvester Stallone, based off the movie. I'll give it a try. Now we slide over into some more interesting games that I like. I love the NBA Live games. So he gave me NBA Live 95, 96, 97, and 98. Here's 95. And then here's 96, 97, and then we got 98. A few football games that I actually like too. We got some Joe Montana football. Got some Troy Aikman. Of course, you gotta have prime time with Deion Sanders. And here's some of my core games that I really love. Some of the games that I thought was really good. Aladdin. We got NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Used to play that one at the arcades, actually. NBA Jam. And we got Jam It. And then we got Hang Time. I thought those were fairly interesting. Now, he did have some other games. He always sends me like a spreadsheet. He usually tries to show me like a deal. Maybe I can get 5 for $30 or 8 for $30 or something like that. Like when it comes to Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. So we're just going to keep that relationship going. He did have a few other Nintendo games that I saw, and I was interested in them. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Can't wait to play that. I'm trying to remember if it was 1 or 2 that was challenging to me. I think it was 1. And then you got Bartman Radioactive. It's pretty fun.